Jaimy Vardy is known as one of the best strikers in the Premier League. He was a significant part of the Leicester City squad that won the league in 2016, the season in which he also won Premier League Player of the Season and FWA Player of the Year. But not too long before all the fame and the success, Vardy's life looked completely different. Before he won the Premier League Golden Boot last season, before he played for England in the 2016 Euros and the 2018 World Cup, before he got that crazy Ultimate Team card that everyone used last year, before he won the league with Leicester in 2016 and before he even signed with them in 2012. This is what a game of an already almost 23-year-old Vardy looked like in 2009.
Out. Garner's in there, tries a shot. That's a decent ball out. Look at these players from Stocksbridge. Needs to play it left. Brings it inside. Oh, what a good goal. What a good goal. He brought it from his own half. Walls through the defence, and it was number 11, I think, Jaimy Vardy. And nobody managed to get hold of him, and Simon Garner's going mad with his defenders there.
Vardy's path to greatness was a long and definitely not a conventional one. He was born on the 11th of January 1987 in Sheffield. His footballing career started in the youth academy of Championship club Sheffield Wednesday, but he was released at the age of 16 for being too short. He signed for another local club, Stocksbridge Park Steels, where he would play his first minutes of senior football, making a whopping £30 a week. Of course that wasn't enough to get by, so during the week Vardy worked double shifts at a company that produced prosthetics. It was also while playing for Stocksbridge Park that the English striker had a run-in with the law. In 2007, Vardy was arrested after he was involved in a fight outside a nightclub. He claimed he was defending a friend who was being mocked for his hearing disability. Still, Vardy was convicted and he had to wear an ankle monitor for 6 months. This meant that during a lot of the away games, he had to be subbed off after an hour, because otherwise he would not be home in time for his curfew. He would end up making 107 appearances for the Stocksbridge first team, in which he would score 66 goals, before he was sold to Halifax Town in 2010. It was only at this point that a 23-year-old Vardy decided, you know what, maybe this whole football thing might actually work out for me, and focused on football full time. Before that point, he had always had some other job to support his footballing career. However, Halifax Town still played 6 leagues below the Premier League, so Vardy didn't get a £1 million contract just yet. At his new club, during the 2010-2011 season, Vardy continued doing what he does best, scoring goals. In 37 appearances, the striker scored 26 goals, helped them to get a championship, and he was voted Players' Player of the Season. But Vardy didn't stop there. After just over a season at Halifax, he left for an undisclosed fee to Fleetwood Town. He worked hard and impressed throughout the season. After a game against Blackpool in early 2012, Blackpool manager Ian Holloway offered Fleetwood Town £750,000 directly after the game, but they rejected. He ended that season with 31 goals from 36 games, earning Fleetwood Town a promotion. After the 2011-2012 season, Vardy gained attention from some of the big clubs in England. He ended up signing for Championship side Leicester City for a fee of £1 million, a record for a non-league player. However, his first season at the club didn't go as planned. He lost his form, the Leicester fans criticized him on Twitter, and he even considered quitting football altogether. Thankfully, manager Nigel Pearson and assistant manager Greg Shakespeare talked him out of this. The next season, the old Vardy was back. That season, Vardy scored 16 goals as Leicester was promoted to the Premier League. He was also named Leicester's Player of the Season. And well, what followed is history. During their first season in the Premier League, Leicester just barely managed to avoid relegation. The season after, Leicester famously beat all odds and ended up on top of the Premier League. Vardy scored 24 goals that season, only one less than Golden Boot winner Harry Kane. Jaimy Vardy's road to success has been a long one, only making his Premier League debut when he was 27 years old. But at the end, his hard work definitely paid off. I hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time.